U-boat is short for undersea boot or undersea boat. At the beginning of the war, Germany only had 38 U-boats. By the end of the war, Germany had built 334 U-boats and were building 226 more. The German U-boat destroyed a lot of enemy ships during World War I. The Germans' use for the U-boat was part of the reason why the United States went to war. The World War I U-boat was made of metal and other parts. Its parts included aft tubes, electronic motors, engine control room, and forward torpedo tubes. During World War I, the U-boat had a surface speed of 11 knots and a submerged speed of 9 knots. Most U-boats were 214 feet long and could travel underwater for 2 hours. They could carry up to 35 men and 12 torpedoes. The U-boat's main target was merchant ships bringing supplies to England. These supplies included weapons, ammo, and food. The whole purpose of sinking merchant ships was to starve England. U-boats helped Germany in the war because they could sneak up on enemy ships without being seen. International law said that if you are in war and you want to sink an enemy merchant ship, you have to prove that it is holding weapons in order to sink it. If they were not carrying weapons, you were supposed to leave them alone. However, Germany did not follow this international law of war because it took away the U-boat's purpose, which was to sneak up unseen. German U-boats sometimes targeted passenger ships. This was against international law. One passenger ship that was attacked was called the Lusitania. The German government suspected that there were weapons and ammunition on the Lusitania that were being transported to Ireland. The German government placed a warning in the New York Times that the ship would be going to an area near U-boats. When it sank, 1,198 people died. A total of 128 American civilians died. This made the public want to join the Allies against Germany. It was torpedoed on May 7, 1915. In the end, historians found out that the Lusitania actually had been carrying weapons. The Sussex was attacked in the English Channel on March 24, 1916. There were 80 people killed and 2 Americans wounded. The U.S. government threatened to terminate diplomatic relations with Germany. America gave Germany their last chance by making them agree to the Sussex Pledge. The Sussex Pledge was signed on May 4, 1916. It made Germany promise to give a warning before sinking passenger or merchant ships. They also promised to keep the crew and passengers safe. On March 17, 1917, the U-boats went back to sinking all enemy ships. This included passenger and merchant ships. Germany sunk so many passenger and merchant ships that President Wilson was forced to ask Congress for a declaration of war on April 2, 1917. When the war was over, Germany had surrendered all of its U-boats. The Treaty of Versailles said that Germany could not own any more U-boats in the future.